Okay, welcome to BKKBUZZ. I'm Cece, your only host because it's just me. So this has become a social distancing podcast. so the person or the people that I do my podcast with, Yanni and Maju, they're also in quarantine, and I'm guessing that everyone else is in quarantine right now. But so I just want to go over some little things first before I begin. So what is it that everyone else has been up to, and what have I been up to? So I haven't really done a podcast since I think February because of what's happening, and it's kind of, I don't know, just the feeling. I'm sure everyone's felt this, like your feelings are kind of, I don't know, sad in a way. But I thought that this would be just an update on the news or something happening currently in Bangkok. And if you are living in Thailand, if you're a Thai person or a foreigner, so this is what I'm going to be talking about. So things that are happening around Thailand and other news, because let's face it, I think we're all bored of coronavirus and everything surrounding it. But still, I'm going to give you the update to what's happening at the moment. So I've really just been, with doing like what everyone else is doing, just, trying to, I think, gain more information and also improving myself on other things. Trying to do more of kind of more graphic infographic basic stuff for BKKBUZZ. So any new listeners out there, thanks for listening or tuning in, whether you're, working or sitting down or jogging or on the toilet or whatever. I hope this podcast kind of reaches out to you in a way that, gives you some sort of information, but at the same time it makes it kind of fun and enjoyable, because I'm sure there's plenty of other podcasts you can listen to. But I do miss my co-host Yanni and also Maju, because it's a thing that I think we need as human beings to kind of be together. We're a creature of interactions. That's what we want. So as I'm speaking, this is the 3rd of May 2020. So, and also I just want to say, so I've also been donating towards some, Thai hospitals, and also been giving away free meals to, less fortunate people just outside my house. So, I think that's a good thing to do. I mean, you don't have to donate anything. I mean, staying at home is fine. It's perfect. You'll save a lot of people, but, do what you can. If you can help someone or do something that's good, I think that goes a long way. So there's a lot of stuff on social media now, and I can feel and I can see that people are starting to become more, I wouldn't say crazy, but there's a lot of crazy things happening, and we've never been in a position like this before, that we are kind of locked in. Like, you're free, but you're not free. You know what I mean? Like, locked in, free, not free. So the coronavirus cases is now up to around 3,497,000, with the death toll up to 244,000. So specifically in Thailand, it's around 2,969 total, but these numbers are, never as accurate. I'm sure in Thailand there's way more. Come on. How many Chinese tourists, how many people move around? Like, it's got to be more than this. And there's only about 54 deaths, which is good. But, we're trying to limit that. And you can say what you will. I meet a lot of people, and they always have something to say about the Thai government. I'm like, yes, I know. We can joke about it, but that's just the way things is, man. The Prime Minister of Thailand, everybody knows him. Or makes jokes about him and stuff. So, but it is what it is. It's better if you have the right sort of information and just focus on the thing that can help you. So, yeah. So flights have opened up again. Only domestic flights in domestic airports. So you can choose flights from Thailand, Air Asia, Thai Vietjet, and I think Nok Air. But I like Thailand Air. They are superior, I think, and most of the time cheaper. So international flights to Thailand are currently still suspended, I think, until May 31st. So, anyone that's traveling into Thailand, still required to do a 14 days quarantine. You know, in some states and parts of Thailand, if you're coming in, you need a medical certificate. For most Thai people, I know right now Phuket is just opened up and people have been stuck there. Now they're traveling. So more than 230 nationals, Thai nationals, have returned to Thailand. Yesterday, 234 returnees, including 55 from Kazakhstan, 50 from the Netherlands, 129 from the United Emirates, and the Center of COVID-19 Situation Administration says 290 more Thai nationals, 45 from Spain, 175 from Singapore, and about 70 from Russia will return today, as of, me doing this podcast. So just to remind you, or any new listeners, this is all subject to change. So if you listen to this maybe a week from now, a month from now, or whatever, everything could change. But I'm speaking as from today, so May 3rd. So there's a mandatory 14-day quarantine. Either you stay in the homes or stay in state-provided facilities. So those ignoring the PM's request to travel only for essential reasons and heading to their home in the provinces right now. So Thai people, right now it's the long weekend, because tomorrow, 4th of May, is the coronation day, and then there's going to be holidays on the 6th and the 11th. So it's going to be a long weekend. So a lot of people are traveling, and also the alcohol ban has been lifted. So you can imagine what that will do. So authorities announced yesterday that those who want to leave Phuket by road must register online no later than Friday, May 5th, to obtain a fit to travel certificate, while the southern province of Phuket remains closed to entry. Authorities have begun allowing people to leave. Tens of thousands, both tourists and Thais from other provinces, have been trapped on the same island since it was officially closed in March. Many recently unemployed tourism and hospitality workers have been without income or even secure accommodation since then. So yeah, I'm sure this applies to a lot of people, whether you're Thai or half Thai or full foreigners. I know, I can feel what you're feeling, because to be in another country and have this happening, it's crazy. So I think a lot of things right now are going to be, it's not going to be the same. So I think things might get back to normal in a way, but the behavior of most people, I think, will change, especially tourism and just Thai people in general. So there's a lot of suffering, then this whole situation, I think, is going to broaden the spectrum of, the kind of rich and poor. So I also want to just mention there's been a following spikes of suicides and suicide attempts nationwide. It's thought to be largely due to the burden of unemployment and isolation. So the Government Center of COVID-19 Situation Administration has expressed concern about the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the mental health of the public. So yesterday there was one woman who was so frustrated that she hadn't received the 5,000 baht relief check, for which she applied for a month before. So she drank rat poison in front of the finance ministry. So that's the shit you don't see. That's the shit you don't hear about. So there's a lot of things. If you're on social media, yeah, that's an escape, man. But if you walk outside, you'll see. So speaking on the increase of suicide since the beginning of the pandemic, the CCSA spokesman Dr. Tawana Salip Visanuyotin said the government and the Ministry of Public Health understands the gravity of the issue and take it seriously. He says they are searching for solutions using data from academics and various sources. So if you or anyone know anyone that is in emotional distress, please contact the Samaritans of Thailand 24-hour hotline. That's 027136791 for English, and for Thai 027136793, or the Thai Mental Health Hotline 1323. So the Thai cabinet approved the second extension for early concession that automatically extends visa until 30th April. It applied to visas that had expired 31 of March and afterwards. So this is for any tourists or foreigners live in Thailand that are here and worried about the immigration. So now, under the latest Concession, all temporary visa holders will be granted an automatic visa extension, granting them permission to stay in the country until 31 of July, which is pretty damn quick. It looks long, but it's pretty damn quick. Also, the 90-day reporting rules for foreigners holding a 1-year visa has been suspended until 31 July. There are no fees, you don't need to present documents or anything like that. So no need to, so aliens, to temporarily stay in Thailand until 31st of July 2020, no need to extend visa, no need to do 90-day reporting, no need to pay fee, no need to submit any documents. So this is also for a special case from May 1st to 2020 to 31 July 2020. So aliens permitted to take up residency in the kingdom, the period for re-entry has been extended beyond 1 year. So once this situation is resolved, such aliens must return within the period of time specified by the government. Aliens permitted to temporarily stay in the kingdom, all types of visas. The permitted period to stay and notification of 90-day report shall be extended from 1st of May 2020 to 31st of July 2020. And all aliens holding border pass, the permitted period of stay shall be temporarily extended until the border checkpoints are open. So that is for the immigration part. Okay, so yeah, it is hot, man. It is hot right now, but actually it's going to be raining soon, so you're going to see a lot of that monsoon season. So Thailand has like 3 weathers, man. It's hot, sort of hot, and wet. That's it. So I'm sure a lot of people will experience that. Okay, what else have we got to talk about? There's plenty, but I'm sure if you keep up with the news or look at the BKKBUZZ Instagram, there I've been posting stories, hopefully help some people, because I think that's what's needed right now. So, Thailand's starting to reopen. So let's all look at kind of the categories. A lot of people be like, oh man, when's the gym gonna open? When's this gonna open? Stuff like that. So yeah, I'm a regular gym goer. So when the gyms closed around April, the start of April, I was very kind of angry, and I knew I had something to do, because I know everyone is going to be like in a situation where they're like, no, this will pass. You have to think long term with everything. So I thought about long term, and I bought some exercise equipment. Well, I bought a barbell and everything to exercise, to work out, to train, basically. So if you are into a lot of things that you can't do right now, you have to think long term, because this could last, how long it could be, I have no idea. And with all the alcohol bans and stuff like that, it's subject to change, because that's the Thai government. They can do whatever they want right now. Under the decree, they can do whatever they want. So, okay, there's some categories for the opening, kind of the ease of the lockdown. So, restaurants and food shops, excluding those in department stores. All staff must undergo health screening. They have to seat customers 1.5 meters apart. No self-cooking at customers' tables, such as hot pots or grilling. That's really a Thai thing. Thai people fucking love hot pots. I can eat it. Like, I like it, but I'd rather something else. So no buffet lines are allowed. Alcohol sales, music performances, and are also not permitted. Yeah, so none of that Thai style sitting. You go to a Thai bar and they sing like the worst covers, and you wonder why are they singing these covers? Why don't they just stick to singing Thai songs? Anyways, so partition must be installed for customers to choose food. Hand sanitizer must be provided, and toilets must be cleaned every hour. So this is kind of a, it's a self, proactiveness of yourself. You're helping someone else if you do the right things, wearing a mask, being, using hand sanitizer. And it's the reverse. Those people have to, supply it and give it to you at the same time. So it's kind of helping each other. Markets and flea markets must screen and check the temperature of all people entering and leaving. Hand sanitizer must be provided. Once again, each stall must be separated, and vendors must disinfect their stalls regularly. Vendors and buyers are required to wear face masks. Same rules as restaurants and food shops. So dine-in area in supermarkets and grocery stores. Yeah, speaking of like grocery stores and, plastic bags and stuff, that was like 3 months ago. Now, like, I think there's a problem with plastic bags and the use of plastic because we're staying home and we're ordering stuff. I'm like, that just disappeared. It's like, now we're using face masks for plastic. So there's a lot of just crazy stuff. Public parks. Now, yeah, public parks in Thailand, you get a lot of people doing those runs and, workouts or whatever. So, and the outdoor sports venues like badminton and whatnot. Screening points must be set by any of those owners or those areas. Activities and sports allowed in public parks and outdoor sports venues must be not encourage competition and must not be, team sports. So, gathering people. Hair salons and barbershops. Man, I want a haircut so bad. Can reopen, but only cutting. Washing and blow dry service are allowed. Each service sessions must not exceed 2 hours and each area must be clean and disinfected every 10 minutes. Customers must make appointments and will not be allowed to wait. Staff will be required to wear face masks and face shields. That makes sense because you're literally, getting touched by the hairdressers and stuff. They're literally touching you. So, I think some stuff you can go, a week or a day or a month without it, because I think now is the time that it really shows what you need in your life versus what you want. So, haircut, you ain't got nowhere to go. You don't need to look good. So, I'm sure you can, hold out a haircut or a hair salon for women out there or for girls out there. I'm sure you want to do the nails or something, but there's a lot of things that you don't really need. Like, if you think about it, you've probably been wearing the same set of clothes for the last month. So it's a lot of things, really kind of opening your mind. Pet grooming and pet boarding services can reopen, but no walk-in services allowed. Appointments need to be made. Shops must keep a record, customers, times, and dates. So I read in the news that there's 2 shopping malls that are going to be open. So that's going to be Paragon, Siam Paragon, one of the biggest malls. I think there was a government official who went in to check if it was possible to open. But I think right now they're opening just the bottom floors and the food area, and also Central Chitlom, one of the old school Centrals. There's Central everywhere, but Chitlom's probably one of the most famous. That and Lad Prao Central, which is, I think, under construction or something like that, but maybe it's finished. So, restaurants and food stalls, street vendors, including those with space of more than 200 square meters, are required to set up a body temperature checking point. So this is just added stuff. So, let me see. Golf courses and driving ranges are allowed to reopen, but not the sauna. Spa and massage services. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people need that, but I would not be going to that because that's some dirty stuff. So, as well as group golfing competitions, so these places are, allowed. So, other businesses allowed to reopen include medical and healthcare facilities, gyms, parks, grooming service, supermarkets, convenience stores, retail shops. So, I think hotels too. So, there's a lot of things that are, need to be open slowly. And yeah, hotels, airports, trains, bus stations, hospitals, eateries. There needs to be some sort of social distancing. I think social distancing works because, how do you, what's the transmission? You have to meet someone, you have to see someone, touch something, that person. So, social distancing plus isolation is probably why it's working so well in Thailand. But I think your numbers are not 100% accurate, but I think it's working in, how do you say, like, the sort of broad spectrum. It's working and people are understanding that it's working. And a lot of Thai people, I think they're very calm. Like, look, if you had to compare Thailand to the situation happening to America, you can kind of tell the difference in how the behavior of the people. Do you know what I mean? But still, I think everyone needs to be sort of free in a way, but understanding at the same time. So, if there is any new listeners or people just, stumbled upon this podcast, I want to thank you for listening. I hope whatever you're doing, whether you're cooking or doing something, or listening to this but not sure that you want to listen to this or listen to this and it's not good or it is good, thanks for stopping by anyways, because we live in Thailand. If you live in Thailand and you understand Thailand and you're about that Thai life, then this is the podcast for you. I just feel like speaking to myself is kind of different because I'm not asking any questions. I'm not interviewing my co-host Yanni, because that's how we do it. So we would just banter, a lot of things. I think right now is also the time for people to be, you see all these Instagram and, Facebook posts, like it's a time to, excel or learn a new skill. I mean, I think it is, yes, importantly, especially if you're either Thai person or foreigner that, needs to make money but now can't because of this situation. It's time to learn or seek other ventures and stuff to be able to be kind of more productive. So, I mean, there's a lot of people, Thai people, that right now are suffering bad. So, I think a lot of people need to learn new things, including myself. So, but at the same time, I mean, if you like the isolation and I think you don't mind it, well, that's okay too. So, also, I want to just go over also about the kind of, how would I say it, the mental aspect of all of this. I mean, I think if you're probably isolated, but you're isolated with someone. But if you isolated just you, it would be kind of hard. So, and I hope this podcast kind of, informative, and you can go to the Instagram and then look at some of the stories, because I always post a story about what's happening in Bangkok and other news. But right now I want to talk about other stuff. So that was just the main, pandemic stuff, coronavirus stuff that's happening in Thailand right now. So if anyone's been home, I'm sure you have Netflix, or if you've been watching any series online, I've been watching 3 really good ones: Bank Heist, Itaewon Class, and Tiger King documentary. So the Bank Heist is, I think the new season comes July. So that was really good. From, I now like Spanish people, even though I like Spanish people before, but like they make good, they make good series. Also, Itaewon Class, Korean people, they are really good at making dramas, way better than Thai dramas. I mean, Thai dramas suck if anybody's seen them. It's just, Itaewon Class, awesome. And Tiger King documentary is obviously one of the top rated documentaries ever, or the highest. But now I think the Michael Jordan documentary is higher. So but Tiger King, that's how you make a documentary. It's very interesting. I'd love to make a documentary in Thailand about something, but it has to be something quirky and weird. Also, if you feel like, listening to music or being at a club somewhere, because clubs are not opening, don't expect, you're going to go out straight away to Skumbitso 11 or whatever the fuck, that's not going to happen. So you can go online to some of the clubs like Revolution, Cocktail, or Havana Social Club. They have like DJs performing live on Facebook. I know it's not the same, but look, clubs are probably the most infected. You can get infected, and think about it, you're gonna go to the club with a mask on. Like, I don't think people are gonna do that. So I don't know when that whole social nightlife interaction is gonna come back to normal again. So, but I mean, if you can just stay at home, I think that's the best. But man, I think everyone wants to go out. I think the last group gathering or just a big party was Color, and it's funny, the people at Color, they should have cancelled it, but they didn't. They sneaked it in. I mean, I think Corin's the guy. He's a cool dude, but it's funny because I remember when Color festival came out. I think that was in like April or something. It was just when the coronavirus news came out. So, and they should have cancelled it because everyone else was cancelling, like S2O Music Festival. All of them knew that would have been like a disaster with all the water and shit. People pouring water and you get the virus and you get some other shit. But so the Color people just sneaked it in, and I'm sure that it spread there as well. So if you're a foreigner and you went to Color, I'm sure you got something. It doesn't have to be coronavirus, but you got something anyway. I've been not watching a lot of films, so I think a lot of films like Marvel films are coming in October, so I'm waiting for that. Black Widow and one of Christopher Nolan's Tenet. If you haven't seen the trailer, go see it. Also, what else? Sports. Yeah, no fucking sports. I watch NBA, and yeah, all sports are cancelled. But today I did watch the what's it called? Core Sports kind of organization where they had a powerlifter, well, not a powerlifter, a strongman, which is Hafthor Julius Born's son, which is a strongman. He plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones, and he set a new world record deadlift of 501 kilograms. So I was watching that on YouTube. That's very interesting. So, like I said, I like going to the gym, but the gyms are closed, so you have to find a way to work out if you are a person that likes working out. Or if you don't, well, this is a good time to start. So, you can just buy an equipment. I bought equipment from East West Fitness Thailand. They have a website. They deliver. It's very good. All their equipment is, standard kind of CrossFitter, kind of functional equipment. So you can go look up at their website. Also, the TAT, which is Tourism Authority of Thailand, on their website, they have this thing where you can travel around Thailand because we can't travel right now, or everyone's scared to. You can go to like many locations, online. So check that out. TAT, Tourism of Authority Thailand. You can go to like different temples and stuff. Like, it's pretty cool. It's like a virtual tour. And also, I don't know. I think a lot of people now are staying a lot home and they're ordering food. I don't know what your favorite delivery app is, but I use Grab a lot. Now I think Grab is just the best ever, because in a time like this, I think logistics, those companies are making the most money. So, I mean, yeah, Food Panda and Get and whatnot. So, I think it's a good thing that we have that, because we're trying to isolate ourselves. So this has been kind of like not a quick podcast, but just kind of I'm just summing up the kind of information and what's happening. So, and I kind of feel weird podcasting as a solo, but it is cool. It is a learning curve, and hope I get to podcast with my co-host or some other people. So I think a lot of people now are using Zoom and Facebook Live to talk to each other. I think it's a good skill. Everyone must learn this because you will need it in the future, I think. So everything's going to be online. So thank you very much.